Hey everyone, I hope you've had a great day so far and that you're doing well. For this video we'll be going through a unboxing of the Dagger L, and this was produced by Bandai Spirits this year being 2021. So continuing my Seed Destiny little theme of sorts, here we have a grunt suit from the Seed Destiny side of things. So the GAT O2L2 Dagger L. Now, I know I'm a little bit behind on some of my acquisitions with some of these sets, but there is the Gundam somewhere along the line that I think I have one. I just haven't done anything with it, but that will be later down the track. But yes, as I said, bit of a grunt build, shouldn't take too long, and I'm sure it will have some elements of the AL Strike or the Freedom/Strike Freedom Infinite Justice, because hey, they were some pretty good revives, so why not have some of the positives continue on? Anyway, here we have the box of the Dagger. Very nice. Also have a nice reflection of my ring light. So you have various daggers in the background, and obviously a nice dagger at the front. Around the box, so the side and the other side are probably going to be the same. Going from the top, so we won't worry about the other side. And a nice little blurb here. What does it say? The GAT O2L2 Dagger L is an improved version of the GAT O1A1 Dagger, also known as the 105 Dagger, and was used as the main force unit of Omni Enforcer in CE 73. The adoption of the Striker Pack system is one of the most unique features of this model, which enabled them to handle various missions by changing out their backpacks. So obviously part of the lineage of the Strike Gundam from the good old days, although it's been modified since. So there we have front and back of the Dagger L and what weapons it's included / has, and then some action poses. They've got all on action bases, of course. So one pose with the shield and the beam rifle, another with the shield and the beam saber, and here's demonstrating the attachment points for the Striker Pack. And that backpack, I believe, is, as it says there, from the Gundam. So that was a look around the box in terms of what is inside the box. Let's have a look. One bag, two bag, 3 bags worth of runners, and promotional material for I'm trying to remember, which is scary because I pre-ordered, but yes, some promo material for some Bandai exclusive backpacks. And then underneath that is the manual for the Dagger L. So let's get these bags open and have a look at these runners in better detail. Okay, so with everything out of the bag, we have a instruction manual as expected and a number of runners. And for some reason, I don't believe I saw a sticker sheet. I guess we'll find out in a second. So front of the manual with the Dagger L and some suit statistics and armaments and the nice Gundam Seed Destiny logo. Back of the manual, so a nice wordy description about the Dagger L and obviously giving some context as to what is going on, as is this, and then some information about the armaments. So shield, beam saber, it's not a beam rifle, it's a beam carbine. So that's front and back. Let's have a quick look on this page first. So A runner, 2 Bs, a C, a D, a SB runner, which will be your beam saber effects, and some polycaps. And no stickers. I'm actually going to enjoy this build. Looking at C runner, however, there are a lot of X's there. And from what I saw, I believe it actually is the runner from the Strike Gundam / Ale Strike. So that's pretty nifty. But that's really cool. No stickers. So have a quick look through the manual. Build the body, which does seem very reminiscent of the Strike. Have a right arm, a left arm. Looks like there'll be some nice color separation there. Feet, the legs. So far so good. The waist, putting it all together. And yeah, and you've got the weapons and a nice little bonus page about adding backpacks. And as I said earlier, based on the box, that is from the Gundam, which I do need to try and find. I should actually try and do a review of that in the near future as well. So that was the manual. I guess if we have a look through the runners, since we actually don't have a sticker sheet. Runner A multicolor runner A, blue, a very dark blue, a dark red, so not your traditional bright red, and I feel we have some lighter grey here and your usual dark grey in the center. So this is well and truly a multicolour runner. So that's A. Now we have 2 B runners, all in the same colour. So B1, B2, and both are in white. I'm looking at B1 and B2, so there's a nice little copy. I just put it in frame. There is the duplication of the runners. So looking at B1 first, head, shield, and as we saw from the duplication, so we'll have legs, arms, and anything that needs doubles, such as a beam saber handle. And looking at B2, outside of this, legs, waist, and some other miscellaneous pieces on the runner. So that was B2. As for the C runner, this is back in your traditional normal dark grey. These will be your joints, and yes, I do recognise some of these from the strike, particularly obviously these bits from the legs, the bits on the torso. These will naturally be for the arms, so some duplication there, that's okay. It's a shame most of those parts won't be used, but I guess it just really fuels the kit bash army. So that's C. We have a minuscule D runner, which is just for the visor on the head. So that's in a translucent, I dare say it's a bit more of a darker blue, not a light blue as you would possibly expect from visors. And then to wrap things up, usual polycap in grey. So some of those will be used, some of those won't. And the very last item will be the beam sabers. And if this ever comes into view, why is the camera not? Interesting. Why is the camera being silly? Well, anyway, these are the circular base ones, not the flathead. So not the usual 00 base ones. And that pretty much brings us to the end of the unboxing of the Dagger L. So this actually might be a really quick build. Mainly, it actually doesn't have stickers, and if anyone's seen my Instagram, you'll notice that I have this weird affinity to do sticker pieces last, particularly the head. But this looks like it should be really good. Looks like the color separation should be relatively on point. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to putting this kit together. As I continue on my little Seed Destiny type of theme. I know it's a bit different from last year. I seem to be stretching them out over 2 months instead of a single month, but I'm also still trying to do Re-Rise in parallel, and I really need to try and do Age a bit more in parallel. For the 10th anniversary, I think I've mentioned it in a previous video or two. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Should try and do some contents reviews of that while I'm at it. Anyway, Dagger L, done and dusted. Stick around for the building on Instagram and the sometime in the distant future review. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a comment down below and a like if you enjoyed this content. Subscribe if you wish to follow my channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with upcoming releases. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account. The link will be down below. Thanks again for your support to help grow this channel. It is appreciated. Stay safe and take care. And I will see you all in the next video. See ya.